Much, Mike. Well, drivers will need to buckle up for a major traffic shift starting right now that could seriously slow you down.
Yeah, we're talking about phase 2 of the I-696 project between I-75 and Losser Road in Oakland County. Here's the map starting this morning and lasting through 2026. Only 4 exit and entrance ramps will be open along this entire stretch of freeway, and we know so many of you are looking for a workaround.
Well, we have Team 7 coverage to make your commute a little smoother. 7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Toulis is speaking with MDOT and has what you need to know before you hit the roads. But first, 7 Traffic's Allie Hoxie is finding the easiest way to get around this new traffic pattern. Allie?
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a mess when we're starting out here this morning. So be prepared. The westbound traffic now on those newly built eastbound lanes so that MDOT can rebuild the westbound lanes. So because of this, we're going to have some entrance and exit ramps closed for about the next year until November of 2026. They include Cousins, Bermuda Hilton, Coolidge, Greenfield, and Evergreen. All of those will be closed. So that leaves you really 4 areas where you can actually get onto the westbound lanes of 696. So from I-75, from Woodward, from Southfield, and then near M10 Telegraph Losser area. Again, we do have team coverage this morning. 7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Toulis reporting live out there this morning. Brittany, what's it looking like?
Yeah, Allie, we actually just drove that new route westbound drivers are going to be driving. We can take that video so you can see. These ramp closures mean there's only 4 opportunities to get on 696 in between 75 here and Telegraph, and those stretches do seem quite long. We found out when we were driving it just a few minutes ago. Now, I talked with drivers along this stretch. One man says the current work's already adding about 40 minutes to his commute. Another driver says this next few weeks is going to be a lot of trial and error.
I guess it's just I'm gonna have to go through the traffic itself and experience it. I really don't know. That's kind of how I've been doing it the last couple of years, to just see which route gets me there the fastest.
Yeah, a lot of trial and error for the next few weeks. Now, to talk about driver concerns, I have MDOT with me, Brian Travis, the project manager here. So, Brian, this is kind of a big decision spot for drivers. Cousins kind of starts that 10-mile stretch of road work. So, what kind of traffic impacts can we kind of expect here at this crux?
Sure. So, like you said, right here is the decision point. Previously, you just stayed on westbound. You didn't have to cross over. Right here, you have to choose, am I going to go to I-75 or am I going to continue on to westbound 696? So the left 2 lanes split off to 696, the right stays to 75.
And so like I said, we just drove the stretch. Those 4 on and off points to 696 can be a little far apart. So what should drivers look out for when they are riding this new route?
Yeah, be aware, you are going to lose some exits over the next year. Bermuda, Cousins, Greenfield closes, Coolidge closes, Evergreen. So just pay attention to the signs. It'll stay this way for quite a while. So just kind of get used to and plan your route accordingly.
And so we just, like I said, drove it. The new eastbound lanes are nice and smooth. It does feel like we're in England a little bit, driving on the wrong side right now. But what work is being done on the westbound lanes while they're closed right now?
Yeah, so similar to this past season, we're going to rebuild all of the westbound side, work on all the bridges, work on the Plaza Street Bridge. And so we're going to get started right away with that this week and continue all through next year.
Thank you so much, Brian, for joining us. And as we heard in the last hour, Lieutenant Michael Shaw from MSP said, best case scenario, if you are worried about this, just take the detour and work on finding the best route in times where you're not pressed. So like outside of your work morning commute. I'm going to send it back to you guys. But as I said, drivers, give yourself some extra time. It's going to take a minute to find the best route and drive slow on these, because those 4 on and off points to 696 do kind of jump out of nowhere sometimes. So go a little slower so you're not slamming on your brakes to get off that expressway. I'm going to send it back to you guys, but for now, live on Madison Heights, I'm Brittany Toulis for 7 News Detroit this morning.
Yeah, some growing pains as we get through this very important construction project, but good reminders there, Brittany, to watch out for those 4 opportunities to get on and off 696 westbound. Thank you.